let's jump in to those final NAOS matches.
Plenty more games here, folks. Oh, I see Sean there. I also see Passion Little. Some names, but here's the current in-game leads. We got Spicy and 72. Good old Tom. Got Sean and Ritual, as well as Steens, with 4 elims for Spicy, 3 straight down for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place.
Coming through, Rio trying to make it over the recycled launch pad, but it gets shot out from below him. This is an 8-tick damage storm, so he's taking tons of excess damage. He's now on 8, but he's been tagged out. He can't take a tick from the storm, or the credit goes over to his opponent, trying to find the space. Now, will he get it?
They gotta stay alive here. Rio is in a bad spot. Only 8 HP. And he needs this guy to come around the corner, so that's Ducky. And now, if he's able to stay alive, he'll get the 50 HP, and that will be more than enough. Oh, the chug jug did it! Got the chug jug! Oh no! He needed the chug jug, but he just couldn't get in there in time. And Pash is gonna catch him and eliminate him from the game.
Pash picks up 3 eliminations right there. As you see, the RBK boys of Gilly and Steens on that low ground, just moving in. 72, who we saw trying to move up the leaderboard, in a little bit of a predicament right now, as him and Vivid are slightly separated, and he's burning through his metal, trying to find some space. A huge zone rotation coming out. Check that bottom right-hand corner. That is so long, with so much variable terrain going through, and you see it, he was able to work down to Vivid using the med kit. They have the baller, so 72 Hours is going to look to get in the baller. No, they have a split med kit, so he should be okay. Vivid on 100, 100, 72 on about 100, and I believe that's 35, 40-ish or so. So not,
they gotta get back together.
Well, the teammate was in the baller, so should be slightly safer. Do have a little bit more distance to go, but a great shot coming out there.
Macwood did not hear him right below him, and he's gonna thirst him, getting the elimination. He's gonna get the resources, he's gonna get the ammo, and he's also gonna pick up the help from that one too. And get right back into the swing of things.
Yep, and into the top 12 now that Schmeck ends up going down. Vivid does fall as well, self-eliminated there. Top 10 remaining. Everyone is on, at minimum, 3 placement points of whatever elims they have. That means Spicy and Vide on 12 points right now. Pash picking up another elim, confirming that one over. Vide gets the one onto Instinct, pushing them up to 10 now, and one more duo needs to go down before we're in top 7.
And Little's area, though, his little brick flooring, kind of flimsy. Gotta be careful about that. Meanwhile, his teammate has done a great job of just coning and placing the floor. Beautiful shots as well. Twunks. Every time I say his name, it's unfortunately when he gets eliminated, but that is just the way the cookie crumbles here. 7 eliminations for Little and Pash. Not Little at all. And Vide wants to just chase him down. He's going to go through the storm. He's going to go through the storm. He didn't have a choice. That was going to be Dutter. Goes through it, but oh, Vide is going to take a ton of damage. Drop down to 42. And I'm sure he would have liked that elimination to get registered, but then Fuzzy lands right in front of him, and that's going to give him 50 HP. He's right back into this one, Sundown.
He does, but he needs to be careful because he's split off from Spicy, and Steens is going to pick that up. This puts the RBK boys in a great position, but a flank from Spicy is even better.
Wow, what a play there from Spicy. Is going to send RBK back to the lobby. We'll also have the baller for added protection. Does he try and go up, though? Does he try and go up and get the high ground? He's taking a lot of damage, and he's going to get shot there by Pash, who makes him pay for that one. And it's Little and Pash, and there's nothing little about this one, folks. They've had a big game thus far. Only one player remaining. They're waiting for him to push on through, and they're going to get the victory royale. Very well done from Pash and Little. 8 eliminations for them there.
I know it's definitely at least 9 going through. Pash didn't get credit for the couple, and that one of the things we're talking about, but fantastically executed. You
defending himself, but you're getting attacked from both angles here. So he has to get above and then get away from this. And here's the current in-game leaders. You got Keo, Keox, as well as Soji, Falconer, and Booney TV. And Lenon and Tyler 15 will be able to rack up an elimination there, maybe get themselves a second one. They creep around the corner. That's white damage, so that player is going to be hurting real bad. So Tyler is going to be out of this one, but Lenon gets himself the resources as well as picks up that Rift to go, which could come in handy later on. And Aldum's defending himself right in front. And there's just a player that is very weakened in front of him.
He gets the replace.
He gets it. That's the important part, right? To be able to pick up that wall replace and own that wall. That's going to be the elimination for him. That's another point, 2 points for them, and he's going to be able to get all those resources.
And it also gets him closer to that top 12 situation since his duo is out there. Very big to pick up whatever
discussion point online about, you know, how do you play this out, right? Do you go, because a lot of people are saying it's all about aggressive play, and that could very well be the case, but you look at the way that Scented and Psalm play, they not only try and push after those eliminations to get themselves a point, but they're in late game with 0 elims, and then they start to get some of those points, and then they benefit from getting themselves some more points on the placement side of things. Will be able to benefit as well from getting a few more eliminations, but does have another big pot. So the half pot takes him up to 100. And I love that he uses the poison traps at that moment because it's going to hit him through the window. But even then, he was able to beam him with. They shoot these players from the sky so much that I would be so scared if I'm these players, because they've been nailing these guys every time that they go up above them.
Yeah, it's super difficult, as we've talked about, when the circle gets constricted, because all you do is just look up and then you're forced to land. He's going to be forced. That's the maximum dive height. Lenon can't do anything about that, so now he has to take a 1v2 while Nibs is just on the low ground. He's going to be looking up and seeing this happen. Lenon trying to waterfall down and create space.
He has to disengage from that one, and then Nibs goes up to the high ground. So Scented and Psalm are keeping tabs on that one. Nibs is going to be at half shield, half health. Lenon is going to be dangerously weak as well. And this is looking like another game for Scented and Psalm to pick up the dubski from this one. Because if they do so, that's yet another victory royale that we've seen them nab on stream today. Lenon's going to be in the ultimate low ground. Nibs is going to be a level above him, and Scented and Psalm know that they have him, so they charge on in. They take out Nibs. One more player left alive, and it's going to be Envy's Lenon. Can Lenon pull off the miracle? Can he get the 1v2? They're both going to get shot straight up to the sky, and that's so rough there because Psalm now has the angle. Scented gets down first, and Lenon is going to be picked out of the sky like a bird in the air, and that will do it, folks. Scented and Psalm again continue to show why they are the best of the West.
Fantastically well executed. So this is a play we've seen before. So they actually boogied him on the low ground. We've seen Zay and Zach do this at the Katowice Royale. What you do is you have the player with the rift go down and intentionally pull them out while the other one is just looking upward. Lenon already on a lower health advantage means he has to, once he's forced to hit that.
And look how many players are outside of this next circle. That's a far rotation, and Dank John pushes right on through to solo queue, but he's going to get caught up there on the terrain, so he won't be able to get back up in time. He needs to thirst this one, get their shields back, and that's going to be the elimination for them. So Lifty Soft and Dank John get there.
Also Fiber and Nephrox, players who have been popping off. And when I say that, I mean we've seen everything as he guides the player into the box.
Oh, Lifty Soft! Oh man, you should have lifted away. That is that's so difficult there to pull off, but Nephrox just timed that one beautifully. It said, oh, come on into my box, sir. I have wares. Oh, shotgun to the face.
And the victory route.
Throw them all down there.
Yep, every single one of those dynamite is going off, just hoping to get something. One goes off, two goes off, three goes off. Willie Denizen gets picked up. Can he convert? The thing is now the rest of the lobby's going to look down, and that's 2 elims for Myth. Very well played there, pushing another team.
But we'll see Myth maybe a little bit later on as we go to Famhood and Sheep.
Yeah, and they're actually
Famhood a lot.
They're editing out the structure to try and force the players above to drop down. Here they come. Will they find the conversion? They get one good shot onto him.
Oh, I like that play there, and Famhood is going to edit around him. Goodbye. You're out of this one, Joel. Was a good effort, but Famhood to deal with that one. And also, how is Cadet Symmetrical gonna fight out of this? They got some white damage in front of him. Is he able to get the elimination there? He's just spamming the compact SMG, and that was gonna be Myth, and he comes out on top with that one. He's gonna get himself 76 HP. He also has a big pot, so he can get himself up to 100 shields.
It's basically over the side of the map. This is what we're talking about. So part of the rotation is gonna force players off the side, and as you see that Fam hit go down, Dank John on this backside circle rotation, but everyone has to be so careful.
Yeah, there's no area for you to make a mistake and try and catch yourself. You just gotta be so careful with every movement you make. Dank John's still gonna be in this one, folks. I don't know how he's doing it, but he is making it work, people. He's at one elimination. He just got his second one when he beamed Famhood on the rotation, and they're into the top 12. That's gonna be critical points for them now. Let's see if they can bring this one far. Oh, okay, never mind. That's gonna be Flix, who just flicks him away from the game.
Yeah, and then you have Ultra V7 also with him, so 2 duos remaining. remaining in here. We have 5 solo riders in it. Everyone else still has a buddy. They're sitting on 4 elims, looking for 3 more duos to be eliminated as we start to finally move away from that edge of the map.
Hey, look who's at the high ground, bud. It's Netflix and Fiber.
Oh, wait, I think we've seen this story before as Tukey starts to waterfall himself down, but it's directly into Cadet and Symmetrical, who are on that mid-ground top. This is the battle we need to keep our eye on, whether or not Cadet and Symmetrical are able to get picked off from that secondary high ground. Not on ultimate yet, but just slightly above. Now they're starting to hide in some cones as the players go down. 14 left, 9 duos in the lobby.
And look how much of this that they own. Flix and Ultra 7, they have so many walls that they possess. Legend is going to fall there, and that's going to be Flix with number 4. Now 5 eliminations for the duo, and they continue to apply this pressure onto this player inside of the 1v1. They box another one in there as well. That was going to be Sikaros, who is going to be out of this game. Ultra 7, though, takes a sizable amount of damage and will go down, but Triggy will fall thanks to Flix, who's now at 6 eliminations, 9 for the duo, and we got 6 players left in this one, Sundown.
Yeah, it's going to be 5 once Ultra 7 does get cleaned up, so it's a 2v2v1. Flix being the lone one. He hears other shots coming off, needs to be careful here. Down to 97 effective HP, trying to find a little bit of room here, Golden Boy.
And he doesn't have minis to bring him back up with the shield, so he's going to have to rely on the eliminations in order for him to be able to win this game out. And he's waiting, he's biding his time. He does get it. That was freaking disgusting. Flix, you
pinned himself against the wall. Just watch it here. Watch how intelligent this is as he edits out the side. Here's the other players playing, has the ramp in place, and then turns and looks back. How calm do you have to be to, after knocking yourself in and pinning it down, knowing, oh my god, I can't go up any higher, instead of just instant editing the ramp, he
and there
sent
you
it
go.
and saw him. No, it's going out. So one thing that's huge here, you hit on it early on, the consistency. Winning with 7 matches played, 4 victory royales, averaging just under 7 elims, but the average of 6.1 in placements. Nobody who has won has come close to that. The only ones who we've seen higher were the X2 twins in Oceania in the 2nd place, but those numbers are ridiculous. When we talk about something that inherently in a battle royale, there is a little bit of randomness, there's a little bit of RNG. You saw how far some of those circles were. These guys consistently making it to that 2nd tier of the placement points. Very well done, and 6 points clear of Cadet and Symmetrical, who really had a standout performance today.
Yeah, indeed they did. We saw them multiple end games, right? Even at the end of that game, Symmetrical was in that one going up against Fiber, who you also see here as well. So in 3rd place, you had 72 and Vivid. Then you had IFA, who managed to go from 10 to 4th place. Impressive there. Fiber, Neferux, Macwood, and Schmeck, PB and Jammies with Tristan, and then Asian Gray, Caminus, Landjock in Complexity, and Punisher representing Complexity. And then we had 2 names that we haven't even seen in the top 10. So congratulations, you walk away with some cash. It's Cara Verde and Pito. Congratulations to you guys.
Yeah, well done, pressing themselves up into that gap. Very good from them. So let's take a look at all of the region's winners from today. Everyone who we ended up crowning. Now, we'll also give a quick little amendment to this as well. In Europe, we did end up crowning not only Micho and Mongrel, but also